Looks like they're starting with Milford on this one.
Oh, all right. I'll take Milford Tigers right here. And we've got a sophomore, Carson Cheney. Number 5, Keelan Sosi. He's a junior. A junior, number 11, Sadler Barnes. Number 13, a senior, Taylor Dodson. And a junior, number 20, Colton Barnes. And like I said earlier, Milford is coached by Ricky Rose. All right, Aiden, we'll give it to you.
And now let's meet our designated home team.
Looking at the Green River Pirates. We got a nice fan base going over in the student section. Wearing number 10, a senior, Raul Mendoza. Wearing number 22, a senior, Riker Meadows. Repping number 24, a sophomore, Jason Hernandez. Wearing 30, averaging 17 a game, Luis Hernandez. And rounding out that starting lineup is going to be number 32, Rolando Anguiano, a sophomore for the Pirates. Pirates are going to be coached by Brennan Bigelow, a third-year head coach, sitting at 26-40 overall as in his head coaching career.
It's been fun to see Brennan take over the Pirates, and as he's progressing along as well, you can see that he's making good progress, and we have an opportunity here to see how this one's going to shake out.
Absolutely great. Two very good teams.
So Milford slips back as Green River's very offensive tip, meaning they've got several down on that offensive side, which is 2. Then they brought the one back. Milford slips over and comes more defensive tip oriented. Tip out to Milford, and that'll be Sadler that picks up the ball and works his way down, and Green River's going to set into a quick early 3 as they did not get out on Taylor Dodson. Oh, sorry, that was Sosi.
Sosi, just an excellent three-point shooter for the Tigers.
Milford picks up. Green River doing a little bit of weave up on top. And we've just spent a lot of time here on the right side as Milford sitting down in a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, a lot of motion on that right side.
Shot up Mess, got his own rebound. That's Raul Mendoza.
A very late whistle, but there was a lot of contact as he went up for that rebound.
Sideline out of bounds opportunity here for Green River. Milford's going to stay in that zone. Trying to pick the action up top. And Mendoza got jammed up on the drive.
Yeah, and a great defensive effort there from Milford. They're not really allowing any penetration on the inside, forcing Green River to kind of settle for an outside shot if they wanted to take any at all.
Green River going to come up, put a little bit of a rush 2-3 on. Kick that over to Sosi. Sosi there on the left side. They're trapped on the baseline by Green River. Skip out and around. Good ball movement. Green River able to jump that pass and knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, Sosi trying to get the ball to Barnes over there. An excellent duo coming off of the football season. Sosi quarterback, Barnes as a wide receiver. They had an excellent connection. It's looking to carry on over here in basketball.
Nice baseline out of bounds. Got some space right there for Carson Cheney. Rims out on him, but an offensive rebound right there by Dotson. Sosi over to Barnes. Got a shot clock winding down. Up. And that's a shot clock violation. Green River doing an excellent job defensively there.
And it was a good look from Barnes there on that three-point attempt. Just unfortunately not really, Green River not allowing much separation. So as much as it was a good shot with the time expiring, not the ideal shot for the Tigers.
Jason Hernandez working together with Alonguiango. Wow, that wasn't as good as it could have been. Meadows with the miss. And excellent job coast to coast by Sadler Barnes. Able to pick up the miss and go the full length of the floor.
Yeah, Barnes is doing an excellent job on the offensive end. Averaging 18 a game for the Tigers.
Tigers doing a nice job defensively in their man defense, moving through, helping together. There's the help trap. Sadler's able to deflect that, and up we go. Barnes gets deflected. Dotson misses as well. Green River able to come down with another one.
A good second chance effort there by Dotson, coming down initially great with a really strong rebound, just not able to finish through the heavy contact of Green River.
Green River screen down, looking to screen across. Got a foul out there. It looks like that will probably go on Dotson. Yes, it will.
Dotson's first foul of the game for either team.
Taylor Dotson, his first foul, first team foul.
Hernandez over to the right side. Mendoza kicks it down to Anguiano. And there's Anguiano for three. That's a Bryce City three-pointer for Roland Anguiano.
That was a great ball movement there from Pirates, getting Anguiano an open corner three, and he was able to cash in on that opportunity.
They lift into a 1-3-1 trap. Able to get the trap on Barnes, kicking it over the side. Skipping, getting the 1-3-1 moving. Drops down in Sadler, back out to Sosi. Dotson. And there goes Sosi up for the baseline jumper, no good. And rebound by Hernandez, and he's fouled as they went to jump him up. That one will go on Dotson. That's going to be his second foul. Yeah, so Green River doing a nice job jumping into that 1-3-1, changed the tempo of what was going on, able to get two good traps.
Yeah, the defense from both teams in this game has been spectacular so far, neither really allowing an inch to the other, as we only sit at 5-3 of almost midway through the first quarter.
Yeah, defending very well, switching out of a couple defenses. Milford's man-to-man now, that's what they're playing. Help side looks good. And Roland Anguiano will be fouled as he goes down the middle of that defense as we were just talking about it.
Yeah, it was a great move by Anguiano, trying to get to the hoop, but eventually drawing the contact necessary to get to the line. As I like the blending between the man and zone defense that Milford's doing right now.
Yeah, their help side is in great position, and they're getting in blocking down those drives. So we're at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. And score is 3-5 as that one drops by Anguiano.
Yeah, only one to score on Green River so far, having all 4 of their points.
Here comes that trap, able to kick it out.
Kicking the ball violation.
So that'll reset Milford there on that sideline. Looks like they'll stay in the 1-3-1. Milford's going to drop 2 down in the corners.
Yeah, that's the problem with the 1-3-1 is you have to have the center covering both corners.
Yep, definitely have to work with speed and move. They got that trap on the wing there on Sosi. Sosi's able to drop it down underneath. As we've had Case and Kessler come in the game for Dotson with those 2 fouls. And there's Sosi raising up on that baseline. Kessler able to push out, but it just bounces off his hands.
And it was a great idea by Sosi, giving a nice pass fake before stepping back for a shot. But Green River still applying an excellent defensive pressure and just not able to find the bottom of the hoop there.
Number 43.
We'll take a look here as Milford going to lift up just a little bit more. Now they're going to drop in as they're getting their matchup set. Hernandez comes down and dumps that off. Kick out for Anguiano. He's going to shoot a Bryce County City 3. Misses it. Nice offensive rebound right there by Mendoza, and he's fouled.
Yeah, Mendoza going up with authority and pulling that board down off the miss and getting fouled in the process. 1 foul away now from entering the bonus.
That'll be fun to see. That's Cheney's second. So Milford having some foul trouble. Going to go ahead and bring in. Oh, Kaysen had slipped out, and they had brought in Tanu Atui. Brought in Tanu Atui. And so Kaysen Kessler and Tanu are in the game. Big rebound by Kessler there.
It was a good thought on that shot, just not the right angle to be taking it.
Trap comes down to the corner. Back up top, resets that 1-3-1, but down underneath they had double stacked that. Not able to get out of the gunner quite heavy enough. Sosi down in, Kessler on the baseline. Barnes looks at it, deep one, and it rims out, but big rebound by Tui as he's able to get the nice putback, giving a 4-7 lead.
Yeah, the sophomore providing the spark the Tigers really need right now on offense.
Big offensive rebound as both teams struggling to score early. That offensive rebound helping getting the free throw line down there, and the shots are blocked down there by Tui and Kessler. But there it is, the Bryce County City 3 by Roland Aguano.
He has been a dominant force. All 7 of Green River's points have come from him.
He just jumped that lane, just barely missed the steal. It was a nice effort right there by Sosi to get the ball back. Over to Barnes. Barnes with the drive and lifts for Tui, and he's able to dump it in and get fouled. And one.
Yeah, Tui, he's just been going extremely hard down low. 4 points now right off the bench. He's letting his impact be felt immediately after checking in, as now he goes to the line looking to make his 4 or 5.
It's been nice to see him be able to jump in, like you said, and make that impact, getting himself to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, and broke the tie. As that was our first tie there was 7-7 with that 3 from Aguano. And he's able to knock that one down.
Yeah, just a spectacular play there from Tui, getting the and one to fall.
Milford working in this man. Good help there by Barnes, able to draw that miss. Good offensive rebound. And Milford, Tui's able to get the deflection off of Barnes and gather it up. Good help side working together.
And he's been the spark that Milford has needed on both ends of the court.
The trap comes late. It's open enough. Barnes knocks that 3 down, so it is 10-7 there. Good ball movement by the Tigers.
Yeah, the Barnes brothers just an absolute force for Milford throughout the season.
Able to run him down in to help. Gets the miss. Here comes Sadler Barnes. They're splitting the top. Come back over. Tui's in a better position for that diagonal pass to be able to catch and finish. It is 15-7. Milford Tigers making a run.
Yeah, you're going to think Green River's going to need to start switching up this defense, as they're just not applying enough pressure down low.
Milford doing a nice job finding out how to get underneath the 1-3-1. Nice head fake drive, able to draw enough to get to the free throw line. Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. That's going to be Luis Hernandez, who penetrated down the lane line on the right side, drew that foul.
Yeah, Green River's leading scorer at almost 17 a game for the senior, as he cashes in his first shot of the game.
Right there at the Legacy Ace Hardware, able to close that in a little bit. And the second one from Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line is good. So they're going to stay in their 1-3-1 zone. Milford came straight down on the point, but able to get down on the baseline. They've got 3 down on that baseline, and that's causing Green River a problem most of the time. But with the pass not able to be quite caught, Green River will turn them over.
Yeah, and that's the break Green River kind of needed right there to avoid Milford going on an even larger run. They've really struggled defending the interior.
See if Green River can get something down at the basket, maybe draw another foul. 3. And the Bryce Canyon City 3-point line is good right there as Luis Hernandez steps into a nice 3.
Yeah, that's scary for Milford, as Hernandez seeming to find his rhythm now.
Kick out for Sosi. It's off. And here comes Luis Hernandez. As nice job getting Sosi, jumped him and jammed him pretty good there in the half. Slowed the transition down for the Pirates. Another 3. Anglano off the rim. Tui able to gather that one up, and that will do it for the first quarter here as it rims out. And this is state championship basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Half Marathon on 1A Ball and KSLSports.com.
Mike's Food Town in Beaver, Utah believes in giving their customers a great variety of products, superior customer service at an affordable price. We appreciate our customers' loyalty and wish the Milford Tigers success in the postseason. The Milford Medical Clinic would like to wish the Milford Tigers good luck in the 1A region and state basketball tournaments. Our providers and staff are here to help keep our community healthy and safe. We have clinics in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah the first week in May for guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, featuring arena events including ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Bram Hill. And the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
Welcome back to State Championship Basketball, brought to you by Science Bank and KSLSports.com. All right, we saw some nice runs right there in the first quarter. Green River moving to the 1-3-1, and initially Milford starting to get underneath it, especially with Tui coming in the game, had an impact.
Yes. 7 quick points for Tui, and he's just been a dominant force. The spark that Milford absolutely needed, as a nice baseline drive leads to Aguiano's pulling up from 3. No good. Pulled down there by Barnes.
Milford going to come back down, and now it looks like Green River's going to switch out of that 1-3-1. Milford able to get the kick drawn as Green River kicked it out of bounds. Baseline out of bounds opportunity for Milford. It looks like they go out of box set. Green River. Their zone. 2-3 zone, baseline out of bounds for Green River. Two-three zone, skipping across the top. Sosi penetrates, kicks out. Barnes over to Barnes. Barnes dumps it down underneath. Not able to do anything too deep in the gutter. Kick back out. Sadler for 3, and it rims out.
Yeah, great look there from Barnes. Just not able to really cash in on that opportunity.
Nice offensive rebound by Mendoza. Rowell able to get that one. Milford going to work in their man defense. Green River comes around 4-3, rims off.
Yeah, there looked like there was a little confusion there off the switch from Tui as he tries to switch onto Hernandez, but luckily Hernandez not able to convert on that shot, and Milford able to regain possession there.
All right, Aiden, it's time for some Fab Rats trivia.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to take a look and ask what is going on in Fab Rats. How many miles did they go on the crew ride with the jet skis last summer? So how many miles did they ride back east on the river?
That's going to be a
Fab
tough
Rats
one.
trivia. Lift up, drop, and they're working some 5 out with a little bit of cutting. A little give and go action from Green River.
Barnes nearly coming up with that steal, but a great
Meadows
trap.
is trapped. Yep, they came over, trapped that. Meadows got hung up. Baseline out of bounds for Green River. Put him over there. It should put him over there on the G, but let's see what. Yeah, you'll push him over on the E at least. So you've got the fence from Green River up top. A little crossing action above and dropping down in. 3 is out. But Angliano able to gather it up as Milford kind of watched that one bounce out. They're back out into their 5 out. Pass, cut. Got a little bit of a slip right there. Misses. Rebounds out. And here comes Barnes up the floor.
Yeah, 2 chances for Green River there, just not able to convert on either.
Skip to Sosi. Sosi looks to jump to Tui. Tui just a little bit low and not able to gather that one up.
Yeah, it was the right idea, but just not the right connection there, as the pass, like you said, was a little bit low, kind of sore and out of bounds. Instead, it wasn't placed right where Tui thought it was going to be.
So we're going to have Antonio Maces come in the game for Green River. Got a little top double screen. Gave him enough look. He threw it up there, but that was Jason Hernandez that came short on his 3. Sadler Barnes going in, dumping for Tui again. Sadler looks to pass to Tui so very well.
Yeah, that was an excellent move there by Barnes, trying to get the nice dump-off pass mid-air, drawing his defenders up with him and drawing him away from Atui, but in the end just kind of flying out of bounds off a Green River defender.
Box set. Sosi comes from the ball side junction to the offside and seals out the zone. Had a decent look, not able to get it off. It's going to swing back around against this 2-3 zone as they're going to go to work. Going to bring Sosi into the nail. Kick back out as Dotson's back in the game, and there's Colton Barnes able to get that one. Good ball movement, and Colton dropping down off that right side.
Yeah, some excellent movement there from Barnes.
Nice pin down screen. That screen came out of Jason Hernandez, allowing Antonio Macias to knock down the Bryce City 3 right there.
It's just a great shot off some very nice motion from the Pirates.
Pirates going to stay in their 2-3 zone. Sadler lifts, knocks it down. Another Bryce City 3. Both teams able to knock down the threes. That gives Milford a 5-point lead. 2-possession game. Down the left side there. Meadows penetrate, lifts, gets his own rebound, and he's fouled.
Yeah, first shot had a nice little baby hook attempt, just not able to fall, grabbing his own rebound and going up strong and drawing that heavy contact and sending himself to the line. Just a great move there.
So that sends Meadows to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line for 2. Can cut this down to a 1-possession game, long 1-possession game. They knocks the first one down. And in for the Milford, we've got Carson Cheney. And back in for Green River, Raul Mendoza.
Yeah, Milford having a few players starting to get in that early foul trouble. 2 players with 2 fouls.
Meadows able to knock both down, so it is a long 1-possession game. Milford going to come down. It looks like Green River's going to stay in that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, it's been much more effective than their other attempt at the zone defense, allowing more coverage on those corners that Milford loves a lot.
Keeping them from getting down underneath, and they're going to a baseline out of bounds as Green River is called for a foul. That will be on Antonio Macias. Nothing out, defended well on the baseline out of bounds. Working out of that 2-3. Got a high-low action coming out of Milford against the 2-3 zone. Barnes for 3, it's off, and Milford crashing the glass very well. Penetrate and kick, Sosi for 3 from the corner. It's off. And Milford tracks the ball down again. Milford doing a nice job going to get the 50-50s. Kick out to the corner by Sadler, and Coach Rose would like a timeout. This is some basketball brought to you by somebody. So I can't get that out right, sorry.
Milford has taken 30.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success.
This is state championship basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Mule Days Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on 1aball.com and kslsports.com. All right, Aiden, how come we got a timeout out of that one? What did you see going on?
There was a lot of offensive opportunities there for Milford. They're doing an excellent job, like you said, of tracking down those 50-50 balls. And Coach just decided that it was time to kind of take a second to reset that offense because they're operating very well off the glass. Just offensive set-wise, not very well, as we see a turnover there.
Yeah, he jumped down that passing lane. That was Guerrera, able to knock that one loose off the drift pass by Barnes. Off the curl action right there's Guerrera, and he's able to get the kick back to drop it off the board.
And that was just excellent movement there from Green River. They're on that 5-out set with a lot of cutting motions, and in the end, they get the open lane to the hoop and get the easy two, and I love offensive sets like that.
Got a 1-point game here. Green River back in their 2-3. Milford trying to slip Sosi off that backside. He has to separate back out. There he comes back down in. Nice little dump pass with a power dribble. And they've got an offensive foul as Taylor Dodson uses a strong power dribble and said they pushed her back, got right into his chest.
That's going to be Dodson's third foul. Only 2:49 left to go here in the first half, and he is in deep foul trouble.
And this time they bring in 22 Max Williams to come in and play as Milford trying to figure out their rotations with this foul trouble. Out to Meadows for the corner three. It's off. Milford gets another board, but Meadows jumps him and jams him, and that falls into Mendoza's hands. That falls off, and Sosi's able to gather that one up.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there from Milford's defense and on their offense there, but luckily able to force the missed shot on the second chance opportunity from Green River.
Sadler Barnes there on the left wing. Finds Sosi up. It's off the rim. And Cheney, it just goes off his hounds out of bounds, so it's going to be Green River ball.
Now, Milford's doing an excellent job right now of trying to get that offensive glass. They're really crashing the boards here today, and they've been rewarded a few times, just not able to convert on a lot of their shots.
Milford going into a 1-3-1 half-court trap. They skip down underneath it to Guerrera. Guerrera out of there on the right wing over, and now here's Hernandez swinging the ball. Meadows, he's had good luck penetrating, kicks it out to his teammate. Off with the three. Milford's able to gather that one out. Change defense, able to get one and done.
Yeah, deep three there from Hernandez. It's one of those moments you start wondering if having three separate three-point lines causes a little confusion.
There was that connection between Barnes and Sosi, but Sosi, it just rims out on him. Green River out in transition, trying to get wider in the lanes. Dump pass behind his back, and it's good.
A showtime there from Jason Hernandez going behind the back for a nice, easy layup. Just a spectacular play there from the Pirates.
Corral going right there. Good, strong penetration. Coming back by Colton Barnes, kicking it to Cheney, and Cheney gets jumped, and he is fouled.
Yeah, second, they're looking more like a WWE match and not a basketball game as he kind of got put in the chokehold and slammed to the ground, but it looks like he is okay.
Yeah, he's got it recovered. Sadler doesn't. They act like they think it's free throws, but it's not free throws.
Yeah, it's not free throws yet.
So here comes Sadler. He was getting a little bit of wisdom from Coach Rose. Baseline out of bounds. They come out of a box set. Green River's been in a 2-3 zone. They're going to stay in it. Cox screen up, bring Sosi back down off the screen, and it's good.
That was a spectacular job by Sosi there, recovering a very risky pass there, but able to tip it into himself and throw it up and in.
Backside of the zone's late, but just in time Sosi, as he was able to use his length to steal that one, kick it up to Sadler, and here comes Barnes, Colton, and he's able to jump stop. Love the 2-foot jump stop right there by Colton Barnes.
Yeah, the brotherly connection there between Sadler and Colton Barnes. They get another two.
And they're able to regain the lead by one. 1-3-1 trap of Milford as it resets, and Sadler knocks another one out of bounds.
Yeah, Sadler really knows how to utilize his length on the defensive end, being able to tap away balls, often resulting in a steal. Right now, currently leading the state in steals per game at 4.5 steals a game. So just a spectacular number for the junior.
Definitely does a great job with that. Milford's going to drop into a 2-3 zone. Green River go 5 out. Skip for 3. It's off. Offensive rebound by Meadows. Meadows back up, and it's off. Offensive rebound again by Antonio Macias. Green River giving themselves multiple opportunities. You got 26 seconds to go. There's no shot clock. Ryko steps in, but it hits off his foot, but they're able to gather. That's a good job by Meadows. Jumper, 15 feet. It's off. Milford's got plenty of time with 16 seconds left to go. Green River's going to suck back down. It made it to the 2-3. Sadler out with 8 seconds. Skip to Sosi. Got 6 seconds. Back out to Sosi over to Sadler. Oh, there is Sadler. He's going up with it. And it's off. And that will do it right there as we're going to head into the Utah SUU halftime. Utah Summer Games will start hosting the Special Olympics in Utah in 2025.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce, with the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The ice ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at ruby'sinn.com.
to SUU's halftime. SUU Utah Shakespeare Festival is a Tony Award-winning festival that draws hundreds of thousands of theater goers every year. Aiden, we've got a fun one here against Green River Pirates and Milford Tigers. What's a couple keys you saw in the first half?
You know, both teams coming out in a very aggressive style of defense, neither really allowing the either to gain an inch on each other. An excellent job, especially by Sadler Barnes. He hasn't been the most productive on the offensive end, only 5 points so far in the game, but he has been doing an excellent job. He's flying all over the place, deflecting balls, coming up with steals. And Keelan Sosi doing an excellent job on the glass, coming down with offensive rebounds, giving the Tigers several chances. And then on the other end, you got people like Riker Meadows. Meadows only at 2 points, but filling more of that Dennis Rodman-esque role, coming down with offensive rebounds, playing a very hard-nosed style of defense for the Pirates, and really just leaving it all on the floor for the Pirates as they are down 3 at the half to the Milford Tigers.
I like what we see out of the stats from Ozzie. We've got both teams turning it over 5 times, so managing the ball pretty good. Rebound-wise, you're 10-8, and that's an area where Milford's been able to gain a 2-possession advantage with those 2 rebounds. 3 for 10 for 3 from Milford and 4 for 11 from Green River. And then general 7 for 12 and 2 for 7 from Green River. So take a look in the second half. I thought the bench of play of Tui gave Milford a good benefit, especially against the 1-3-1. Take a look and see how that bench play goes, Aiden.
Yeah, he provided an excellent spark off the bench for the Tigers. 7 points in the first quarter for Atui, and just providing a lot of needed offense for the Tigers.
And this has been an SUU halftime report. SUU has free health clinic counseling and mental health resources. We'll be back.
Smithfield Farms is headquartered in Milford, Utah, with operations throughout southern Utah. We produce good food responsibly. Smithfield Farms, proud to support the Milford Tigers.
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
This is the moment. You're here. Where you belong, you belong, you belong.
Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
Windy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014. Milford Memorial Hospital provides excellent emergency, acute, and long-term care. Quality health care with small town TLC.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need. Lowe's Auto Parts in Beaver, Utah is a proud sponsor of the Milford Tigers boys and girls basketball teams. Bose Auto Parts is expanding their daily delivery route to communities along Highway 89 from Orderville to Marysville. Call Bose Auto Parts and place your order today, 435-438-2347.
Beaver County's elected officials want to wish the Milford Tigers success in their postseason tournaments. Come visit us in Beaver County, your recreational paradise and the world's headquarters for renewable energy.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all. Brown Brothers Construction offers a wide variety of construction and excavation services. We offer standard and decorative colored concrete to south central Utah and northern Arizona. We are excited to announce our concrete pumping service to Kane County, Utah and Coconino County, Arizona. We look forward to our next pour with you. Brown Brothers' success is a direct result of our dedicated and talented employees. If you're looking for a fun and fulfilling employment opportunity, join our team today. Everyone at Brown Brothers Construction wishes all athletes the best of luck in the postseason.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit bryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race is scheduled for the second Saturday in July.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today. Are you looking for ways to protect your agricultural-related investments from lack of precipitation and market downturns? We are the Ag Experts. Our team specializes in PRF insurance, LRP insurance, and ranch insurance. Give Chad a call today to learn how you can protect your calf check from the market downturns and your livestock range from drought. Don't get caught at the bottom of the cycles. Choose the experts. Choose us, your agriculture insurance specialists. Call Chad Lyman with Tyler Jeffs & Associates at 435-633-5981.
Garcane Propane proudly sponsors Region 20 basketball. We are here to meet your propane needs. Call us 800-747-5403.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese and Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese. It's time for championship basketball, and Lamb Excavating, located in Orderville, Utah, wishes all teams the best of luck in the postseason. Lamb Excavating can help you with all of your excavation needs, from gravel to chip seal and any other excavating. No job is too big or too small. Give Darwin and the boys a call, 435-648-2318. Now let's play some ball.
Welcome back from halftime. SUU has 15 NCAA Division athletic teams with 70-plus home games a year. So we appreciate SUU sponsoring our halftime report. Aiden, talk to me a little bit about foul trouble from both teams.
Yeah, right now Milford is the one mainly finding themselves on the receiving end of this foul trouble. Right now Taylor Dotson sits at 3 at the end of the first half, Keelan Sosi with 1, Carson Cheney with 2, and Max Williams with 1. So definitely not a situation you want to find yourself in, especially in 1A, where you definitely have a lot smaller rosters than teams that are up in 6A, 6A, 5A, 4A get to enjoy. As for Green River, only one person with 2 fouls, and that's Jason Hernandez, the sophomore.
We're back at it. Green River comes out in what looks to be a half court is what I call it, back under the three-point line, 1-3-1. Changing it up right there. Remember, we asked the Fab Rats trivia. Oh, and he's fouled underneath. It looks like it'll be on the baseline right there, as they got a nice diagonal pass down against that zone into Taylor Dodson, who you talked about with that foul trouble. But remember, on the Fab Rats, we did ask how many miles did the team go on the river this last summer. So if you have that, go ahead and send that in.
You could win a free t-shirt here.
There's a skip for the diagonal, so it wasn't the true, but Sosi had done a nice job sealing the back side of it, and Sadler's able to set it up over the top to him.
Yeah, he had an excellent angle there, really sealing off, getting that interior opening down low and sealing the ball away and able to really get an open look at the hoop, at which he converted on. As Green River struggles, and it's stolen away there by Sadler Barnes, who has no one around him, and he goes up for an easy 2. Milford pushing out a lead, quick 4-0 run to open up the third period as Hernandez is taking the ball down court for Green River after that nice steal by Barnes.
All right, Milford going to come back in their man-to-man defense here in the second half, start out the third quarter. Sadler able to jump that one, knock it out of Meadows' hands, and Meadows going to punch it out, coming back down the floor.
Yeah, that's 2 quick steals for Sadler Barnes, being an absolute menace on the defensive end right now.
He does a nice job. So you got Milford on this baseline out of bounds. It's going to be just a touch out there. We got box set for Milford, lift up. We're going to drop Sosi down in the middle, and they're just going to kick it out and reset it. So if you haven't, you need to email uhsslive@gmail.com for that Fab Rats trivia. So that was uhsslive@gmail.com.
A great defense.
Sadler Barnes picks the pocket, and Milford's able to recover and get another possession right there as Cheney's get it out there on the right wing. And that one's jumped by Anguano. He's going to be out in transition. You got it out on his left. He kicks it to him, and it rims out. Offensive rebound by Anguano. Way to run the floor and come back in and get that offensive rebound. Baseline, they're going to give it to Green River.
And again, the story of this game has been defense. Neither team allowing the other any breathing room on the offensive end.
And we're going to go to a Zions Bank timeout. It looks like Coach Rose would like a timeout here, so we'll take a look and see as he called that one. Have a discussion with his guys. It will be a full timeout. 1 minute. Okay, back.
Mike's Food Town in Beaver, Utah believes in giving their customers a great variety of products, superior customer service at an affordable price. We appreciate our customers' loyalty and wish the Milford Tigers success in the postseason. The Milford Medical Clinic would like to wish the Milford Tigers good luck in the 1A region and state basketball tournaments. Our providers and staff are here to help keep our community healthy and safe. We have clinics in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah the first week in May for guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, featuring arena events including ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Bram Hill. And the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon City on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com. Green River spreads it out, gets it in, but it is jumped on and tied up by Sadler Barnes. Nice job by Sadler.
Yeah, he is letting his impact be felt early here in the start of the second half.
Green River kicks out to the corner. Only the one they're going to work back up here for a high ball screen and roll. Nothing there. Working against the man defense. Guano skip over to the right side. Kick back. Rims out. Big rebound right there by Dotson.
It was a good look, just not getting that lucky bounce as he goes up, and nice rebound by Milford.
They're working 2-3 zone. They hit Cheney in the middle, kick it out. Ball movement from left to right looks good. Ball's going to roll out of bounds on Green River.
Yeah, Sadler Barnes with great awareness there, going down to try and grab the ball before it rolls out of bounds, but reaching back, realizing that last touch was by Green River.
Milford baseline out of bounds. They're going to have a little different alignment. As you can see, the 2 on the lane and then 2 outside, so it's a box, but it's shifted all the way over and high. Drop Barnes down in. He's going to seal that zone, but they jumped it well. Nice job by the defense at the zone, being able to reach in and knock that one loose.
Yeah, Meadows again, great defensive effort coming from the senior.
Milford pressuring up a little bit. Green River getting a little more movement. Got the drive and gets fouled right there as
they're whistling for a travel.
Oh, good eye there, Aiden.
Yeah,
Raul right there getting the catch and went hard at the rim. Official decided that was too much. Milford got a little distracted. They're going to go 1-4, little crossing action. Going to seal the zone from both sides and lift Sosi to the middle of it. And Green River knocks another one loose as the execution just a little bit off for the Tigers.
Yeah, Mendoza coming away with that deflection. Just a really stout defensive effort from the Pirates.
Nice use of the head fake penetration kick. Going to come back. They're just driving and kicking. A little dribble drive action. There's Anguano. He's got a lane. He goes through, and they go with a no call.
Yeah, it was the right move there by Dotson trying to draw that charge, but the ref not seeing the same thing most of us saw. But again, they do have a different angle of it.
Nice left-handed try to finish right there as he scooped, slicing through the zone, not able to get there. And then off of the ball right there, that is Hernandez Luis, not able to stay on his feet and gets fouled. Coach Rose having a conversation about what may have happened on why he didn't get that charge foul.
Yeah, and they whistle him for a travel instead on the fall down for Hernandez.
Got the box set here, going to screen up and watch him coming back down. There he comes. Not available, guarded very well. Baseline out of bounds defense for Green River's been nice. Looking 2-3 deflected, and it is, nice job again by Sadler Barnes. He's willing to take it back, and Coach Rose wants to save that possession as it was dove on by Dodson. So we are going to have a Zions Bake timeout. This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Larry H. Miller, Utah Summer Games, and 1aball.com.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Penguin City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Penguin Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Penguin City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at ruby'sinn.com.
The State Championship Basketball brought to you by Ruby's Inn on 1aball.com. Aiden, what are you seeing here in the first 4 minutes?
You know, a lot sloppier start to the second half for both these teams. Green River turning the ball 5 times over in just the first 4 minutes of this quarter as compared to 5 the entire last half. Milford, on the other hand, still doing not as well as they did, turning the ball over 3 times. But yeah, just a lot, either as a more aggressive defense or a lot worse offense we're seeing.
Milford using a diving and lifting action against the 2-3 zone to start their action. Not able to get anything out of it as the zone staying nice and tight. A nice bounce pass in by Sosi. He dumps that into Dotson. Dotson able to kick back and hit it.
Yeah, Dotson's first basket of the game, and coming at a very well-needed time as they're trying to build this lead.
Green River uses a horn action, but they get into it from the guys on the blocks, and then they come up and lift into that double screen. You don't, all the time, you don't see that horn action started into from the bottom. Usually started on the junctions.
Yeah, and then on that entrance pass from up top, a lot of contact from everyone.
Baseline out of bounds, just a little regular old number 1. Screen across, see what you can get. Footwork doesn't work for Green River. Milford defended it well. Attack and dump. Back out the wing to Meadows. And it's off, and Sadler gets another rebound.
And he's off to the races now. He's pushing it full court.
Anguano doing a nice job getting back there in transition and stopping Sadler to where he pushed off to dump the ball. Sadler very unselfish, looking to pass to his teammates.
And Milford playing kind of a foot race style of offense off these quick turnovers.
Going to bring Sosi down off to that zone, and then they seal out for Colton Barnes to come down. Nothing happening. Green River baseline out of bounds. Doing good and jump ball.
Yeah, Mendoza doing an excellent job getting down on the ground to grab that, to force that jump ball.
So Milford going to make an adjustment here on their baseline out of bounds. Going to go with a different regular box set as Green River defending the other very well. Going to go with the number one on the bottom screen across and pop out and come back out for a corner three. Got the skip for it. Doesn't go. Tried to look to the dump down. Green River very disciplined in their zone defense.
And it was a good idea there by Barnes trying to pass it to the interior off the seal, but Green River, like you said, doing an excellent job defensively and forcing that turnover.
Milford turns him over. Sosi able to get that one.
Yeah, he swallowed up there by Sosi.
Dump pass, that one's good as it goes to Colton Barnes. Milford sharing the ball very well. Colton able to knock that one down. Crossing action. Green River splits, goes in. Nice drive right there by Luis Hernandez as he was able to split the defense.
Yeah, no, he had, once he got past those two defenders, he knew he had an open lane to the hoop, and he was able to take it up with authority.
Off the make, they go into 1-3-1 trap, and they lift it up. Milford tries to get underneath it and able to draw a foul, so that's a good way to counter that trap.
That's Guerrera's first foul of the game.
You're going to have Milford for another baseline out of bounds, and Tui back in the game. He had a great impact in the first quarter. They're going to go 4 across the top. A little discombobulated getting it in. There's Tui coming across ball side. Skip, it was sealed in by Cheney, and it looks like they probably nailed him for it. Oh, no, got him on the sideline.
Yeah, it was the right move by Barnes. They're trying to get to that open corner, unguarded by any Pirate, but just not having his feet placed right and stepping out of bounds on that one.
So Milford going to work in their man. They're going to lift high post into a ball screen. Give and go. Oh, not quite able to go. Milford Sadler being able to jump on that ball. Milford cut off the give and go, and he stole the ball.
It's another steal for Sadler Barnes. He has been tearing it up on the defensive end.
Green River sloughing back on their 1-3-1 a little bit, but Colton Barnes for 3, and as a Bryce City 3, Colton Barnes knocking that down, giving them a 10-point lead.
5th point of the quarter for Barnes at pulling that 3. 5 steals for Sadler Barnes so far in this game, and he's letting his presence be known.
Coming out here in the third quarter, Milford making a nice stretch, and they're going to give a foul right there on Sadler Barnes.
Yeah, 5 steals, but only 1 foul for Sadler Barnes. So doing an excellent job staying disciplined on the defensive end, reaching in, but not reaching in so much that he's making contact with the offensive player.
Yeah, he's done a great job of that. We've got Dotson going to come back in the game for Cheney, as Cheney has been holding his jaw. So he's going to take a break and talk to coaches for a second. Against the 2-3 zone, drop down, kick out, and he got hit. Didn't leave him to be the shooter, so he's going to get 3 Legacy Ace Hardware free throws. That's Anguano.
4 fouls on Dotson.
Just as soon as he checks back in the game right there, as they were protecting him a little bit, he draws that 4th that you said, Aiden.
Yeah, that was about how my basketball career went. I was averaging about 4.5 fouls a game.
Anguano able to knock down that one. This could bring it to a 7-point game. Bring it into where it's...
Yeah, 8 points on the game now for Aguiano.
Able to knock that one in. And Kessler comes back in the game. He's going to give Dotson that break with those 4. Knocking down 4 for 5 free throws. Able to cut that lead down to 7. Milford working against the 2-3 zone as they shifted out of the 1-3-1. High post. Sosi with a good, strong finish. Nice pass. They got the ball down the corner, shifted that zone, kicked it to high post.
Yeah, grown man move there from Keelan Sosi, going up strong and converting on that attempt. Bringing Milford back up 9 with 54 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
Milford jumped that with a hedge hard on that pick and roll, which opened it up as it dropped down in. Able to get the catch. The help side came and knocked him loose.
Yeah, Sosi trying to draw a charge there, but ending up with the block and foul. It's going to be Sosi's second foul on the game.
Sosi just coming a little bit too far before he... Well, once you start advancing at a player, then you no longer have legal guarding position. You still have position, but you can't be advancing to get the block charge call. Box set. Green River drops down, spreads out. Nothing going for Meadow, so he throws it off Tui.
And definitely a smart play there by Meadow, knowing that if he throws it off the defender, then he's going to get another 5-second chance at it.
Green River box set, and it's turned over as Tui's able to deflect it, and Sosi able to gather it up, kicking it up in transition. Cheney's going to step back for 3, miss, and he's going to foul going in for that offensive rebound as Luis Hernandez has done a nice job boxing out, being in position.
Yeah, 3 fouls on Cheney. As, you know, the right idea there, but a little miscommunication on that first initial fast break, intercepting the initial pass before passing back to his teammate.
Looking for a little give and go. Milford reads it well, steals the ball up before Sosi, and it's going to go out of bounds. Oh, he saves it. Green River able to gather it up. They've got 23 seconds, plenty of time. Ball's coming up with his left hand. Finish right there by Raul Mendoza.
Yeah, he's had a quiet game so far. His first points of the game coming right there, but an excellent fast break run by him.
Sadler Barnes there on the right side. Up to Cheney. Up to Barnes. 2-3 zone. Coach Rose saying, let's go. You got 4 seconds. Down to the corner. Colton Barnes, nothing. Sosi kicks back up for 3. Air ball, and that will do it here for the third quarter. This is state championship basketball brought to you by Ruby's Inn on 1aball.com.
Smithfield Farms is headquartered in Milford, Utah, with operations throughout southern Utah. We produce good food responsibly. Smithfield Farms, proud to support the Milford Tigers.
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
This is the moment. You're here. Where you belong, you belong, you belong.
Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
This is state championship basketball brought to you by the University of Utah, TeamHive.live, and KTTA 8.1. Let's get back to the Fab Rats trivia. We asked the question about how many miles back east they rode the river on all those jet skis that they resurrected. Let's take a look and see what happens. If you take the first number, the middle number is 6, and the second number is the same, and they both add up to be 6. So that's how many miles it was. Let's see if we can come up with an email to uhsslive@gmail.com for a free Fab Rats t-shirt. I think it's the Quagga Smugglers t-shirt.
Yeah, and they have some very nice t-shirts up here in the broadcast booth.
Milford working out of that man defense. Green River giving and going. There's comes into a ball screen. Drops down through, guarded well. Another ball screen, guarded well. Kicked out of bounds, or kicked, not out of bounds, but kicked.
Yeah, Milford doing an excellent job switching along those screens, not allowing any separation for Green River to kind of work with along the perimeter.
Milford going to stay man. Going to get that ball back into Hernandez. He's going to dump it into the post, a little high post, and then trying to back cut, but guarded well by Milford as they weren't too high up, able to guard that back cut.
Yeah, Milford ball, and that's been the real difference maker within this game, has been both teams playing incredible defense, but Milford doing an excellent job of forcing turnovers from the Pirates.
We're going to need a stop right here as they've gone man. See what Milford does. Lift up into Horns action, crossing. That little ball screen doesn't work. Broke that action very well, did the man defense. Tui's got a size advantage on Meadows down there. He's going to lift up into a ball screen on Barnes. Barnes gets down in and draws a foul. The ball screen, he rejected it, but he's able to get down.
Yeah, superb drive there by Barnes. It looks like they're going to whistle a foul on the ground.
That'll be on Raul Mendez. That's just his first, so you've got a baseline out of bounds out of this box set. Tui off block. He's going to lift. Oh, they put him up double stack on the junctions now. Cross across the top. They should have one more cross and drop down. They didn't quite communicate that out, but it works for Cheney as he sprints down the lane and able to get that catch.
Yeah, it was an excellent cut by Cheney getting to the basket.
Dribble handoff. Meadows with a head fake on Tui. He's able to get that little 14-footer, but it comes short to Sadler Barnes. Sadler out there on the right side of the wing. Went out of 1-4 low. Cheney's got a catch, but he's not able to keep track of the ball. Here comes Riker Meadows on his own. Sadler cuts him off. Nice job by Sadler, but then he backed off. Riker doing an excellent job pushing his way down the floor. Sadler cut him off, expecting to get ran over, but Riker with a good jump stop.
Yeah, that was an incredible jump stop. And near travel, but he was able to put the shot up before he got whistled for that one.
Sosi gets the skip pass, heads all the way down inside of that defense.
Yeah, consistent force for Milford this game on offense has been Sosi right now, up to 9 points on the game.
They're going to work in their man as Green River back to their 5-out action. Here comes a ball screen. Nothing there on the roll. Riker slipped in. Meadows got a high post catch, and it's miscommunicated right there on that high post. Messias knew he wanted to drop down in, and that gives them the 15th turnover.
Yeah, and it was a good idea from Green River trying to get to that cut man, but again, miscommunication. And the big difference maker in the second half of the game has been the turnover differential right now. Green River, they started the first half only 5, but they're up to 15, 10 in the second half. You can't really sustain numbers like that if you want to win a basketball game.
No, it's caused them a lot of problems. They're going to seal the bottom of that zone as they do it. They got an offensive foul by the official. That'll be Cheney's 4th foul. So looking to seal the zone, get a corner 3. They dug in just too deep.
Yeah, 2 players in foul trouble right now for Milford. Cheney with 4 and Dotson also with 4. Both 1 foul away from disqualification from the rest of this game.
Screen down by Green River, and Coach Bigelow wants time, and he's going to go with a full timeout. This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by the University of Utah, TeamHive.live, KTTA 8.1, and don't forget KSLSports.com.
Wendy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014. Milford Memorial Hospital provides excellent emergency, acute, and long-term care. Quality health care with small town TLC.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Beaver County's elected officials want to wish the Milford Tigers success in their postseason tournaments. Come visit us in Beaver County, your recreational paradise and the world's headquarters for renewable energy.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Chicken Lights and Chrome Truck Show in Panguitch, Utah on 1aball.com. Still looking for that email from Utah or from UHSSlive@gmail.com on the Fab Rats trivia. Struggling to get the answer on how many miles they rode the river. Mentioned that the 6 is the middle number. It's in the hundreds, and you use the 2 numbers that add up to 6 to get there. So that's your ad as Green River gets it in with a give and go, and it's fouled. Nice give and go coming out of the timeout by Green River, able to draw that foul. Good teamwork. It's going to put Messias on the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Yeah, tremendous drive there from Macias, getting to the hoop and drawing the contact. And that's kind of what Green River is going to need to do if they want to claw their way back into this game. Down 9, 41-32 right now. And if they want a chance to try and come back, they're going to need to start converting on those open looks they find themselves with and get into the line more consistently.
I like the fluid out of that. The offense was a lot more fluid. They were able to make the passes, able to cut cleaner together, and able to break up that man defense. That Milford, they've been disciplined, and their help side's been in place all game long. Able to knock down both those from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. And so it is 34-41 is your score. And working against the 2-3 zone, got in and out game. Sadler Barnes misses. Cheney's able to get that rebound and get fouled as he ends up down on the ground.
Yeah, and that's been another big determining factor in this game is the offensive rebounds between these two teams. When you're offensive rebounding, it kind of comes down to who wants it more, and right now Milford playing like they do.
Box set, Sosi up on the ball side junction, comes to the offside and tries to split it, and then they set a screen and drop Dutson back down, but missing those guys, kick it ball back out. There's Cheney kicking out to Barnes. He doesn't like it. Skip for Sosi. And Cheney on the high post. Colton Barnes out there on the right side. Sadler Barnes for three. And it's buckets for the Bryce City three-point line. Sadler Barnes stretches that lead out into double digits.
And you got to feel like that's one that can kind of demoralize Green River if they let it.
Off the ball screen right there. Dribble handoff. Missed the three. Zanguano. Riker Meadows trying to gather it up, and it looks like he's going to foul as Cheney went up. Riker went through him. That'll be his third.
3 fouls against Meadows right now, and he's a player that you don't want in foul trouble right now. He's been a defensive menace for Green River right now, providing everything off the ball that they need on both ends of the court, going for rebounds, steals, doing all those hustle plays that coaches love to see.
Absolutely, starting two on the blocks right there against the 2-3 zone for Milford, and then they'll switch sides. Sadler for another three, it's off, but nice offensive rebounding effort by Milford, but it just goes out of bounds as Cheney and Dotson not able to connect on picking the ball up.
It was a heat check opportunity there from Sadler Barnes, pulling up from well beyond the professional line and just nearly connecting, but not able to.
High into that horns action, neither screen connects. Milford able to get it stopped. Curling around Hernandez. Got himself up, free, and it rims out. Luis gathers his own rebound and goes back up, and he's fouled. Green River's done an excellent job from the free throw line today.
Yeah, 10 of 11 from the free throw line so far in this game. And it was a very good drive there by Luis Hernandez. But up top, he did have his brother Jason open from beyond the arc, just kind of more hyper-focused on going to the basket and taking it up strong, though you didn't notice that.
And so then you have Luis up there at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, able to draw this back down to an 8-point game. Sosi's third foul. With 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the game, ball moves back over the right side. It's a good ball reversal action by Milford, which sends Sosi at the rim, and he's able to just float it over the top.
Yeah, that was just a great penetration move there by Sosi, getting to the hoop and putting them back up by 10.
Milford gets ball screen. They kind of hedge up on it, able to guard it. Here comes Melissa Rose coming together to get the winner for the Fab Rats Trivia at 336 miles up the river. Back east is the Fab Rats crew go. Nice job, Melissa Rose.
Again, Barnes letting his impact be known, getting a steal there. Full court baseball pass down to Dotson, who gets the easy layup on the other end.
Kicked out to Meadows. Meadows drives, kicks back out. Luis coming around for the three. It is off as Mendoza able not to knock that down, but here comes Colton Barnes. Got space. Sosi, nice teamwork right there. Milford, when they attack the hoop, they always look for their teammate. They pass the ball very well. This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Lamb Excavating on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
Brown Brothers Construction offers a wide variety of construction and excavation services.
We offer standard and decorative colored concrete to South Central Utah and Northern Arizona. We are excited to announce our concrete pumping service to Kane County, Utah and Coconino County, Arizona. We look forward to our next pour with you. Brown Brothers' success is a direct result of our dedicated and talented employees. If you're looking for a fun and fulfilling employment opportunity, join our team today. Everyone at Brown Brothers Construction wishes all athletes the best of luck in the postseason.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services. Chad Lyman. Go see him. He's your representative on KTTA 8.1 and 1aball.com. All right, Aiden. If you're Green River, what are you looking for this possession?
You're wanting to get to the hoop and get them in more foul trouble. You've missed one shot from the free throw line, but you keep settling for threes like we saw right there, and it's just not working out for you.
Sosi out in transition, able to get it back to Barnes. Sadler Barnes now has it up top, and he's going to reset the offense. It looks like Green River's trying to communicate with their man zone. They're lost, and Cheney misses. Gets it. Riker Meadows, fourth foul called.
Yeah, and that's been the thing. Milford has been taking more advantage of getting to the line than Green River has. Green River shooting 13 of 14 from the free throw line. And instead of really driving to the hoop, you've got several players in foul trouble. You've got Sosi with 3, Cheney with 4, and Dotson with 4. You have an opportunity to take out some of Milford's better players, and they're just not taking that chance.
Cheney able to knock down the first one from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Milford shooting just their second free throw for the game, and Cheney knocks down the third one. So Milford's got 3 free throws in place. Cheney knocked down those 2 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
And Cheney up to 4 points in the game.
Old Jackson 3. Offensive rebound. Meadows is going to send another one. And here we go. Sadler Barnes up in transition again as Milford's starting to get out and run and cause some problems. That's going to be Riker Meadows' 5th foul as he hops up, as he slid in front. He's going to get his 5th foul, and he's going to go take a seat.
It was a good move to try and shut down that fast break opportunity, but when you have to be aware how many fouls you kind of have there and play a little bit smarter, especially in a game where your team kind of is relying on you on the defensive end.
Riker had a really nice game there for the Pirates. You can tell he's a good hard worker, does a lot of good for him, gets that penetration on offense for him. He also, like you said, Aiden, does whatever he needs to do defensively. As Taylor Dotson at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. And Milford's going to have a chance for offensive rebound, doesn't like it. And jump by Colton Barnes. Colton able to get that one. And Green River knocking it loose. Nice ball moving up ahead, and good follow-up right there by Luis Hernandez.
Yeah, things getting a little chippy between these two teams. Lots of contact on those last few possessions. But overall, it's been that theme throughout the game.
Green River goes in full court man. Late coming back down Sadler Barnes with a nice dump pass. But Green River bringing in teammate off the bench. He gets Christian Mendoza. He gets his first foul.
Number 13, Taylor Dotson.
Yeah, Dotson going to the line again.
And we've got a slew of Milford players going to come in, get some time here on the state floor with a minute 28 left to go. And we've got Kaysen Kessler, Sullivan, Williams, Dodson are all on the floor, and there's been a scrum for the ball. Green River finally comes up with it there.
And just a pile of humanity there. Bodies all over the place.
Jumped. Nice job by Luis Hernandez, able to get the defense to jump at him and go at it, and then Jason Hernandez goes ahead and fouls. Going to send Milford to the free throw line. Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Number 43, Tamu Aatui.
Looks like that's going to be Hernandez's only a second foul, but Milford in the bonus.
Tui's going to come back in the game here once this first free throw's up. And that one by Sullivan, able to get his first one off.
Sophomore standing at 5'6", his first opportunities of this game, getting himself into that scorebook.
Dotson going to sit for the rest of the game as Tui comes back in. Sullivan using the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line to get himself, like you said, in the state book. Skip out, hit, rims out. There's Tui. He works hard for the Tigers.
Green River has had a lot of good opportunities from three-point range, just unfortunately for them not able to capitalize on really anything, shooting at a very low clip throughout the game.
Sullivan getting trapped, got it kicked out. They're going to swing the ball. Just about turned over right there by Williams, but able to gather it back up. Sullivan, head fake. He was looking for it. And Green River is going to come up the floor as Luis trying to come to a jump stop, but Milford defender is getting in his way, causing him to travel.
Yeah, just a lot of pressure there provided by Milford, and a good job to their bench kids and their younger kids coming in, still keeping up the defensive intensity we've seen them apply throughout the game, and really not letting their foot off that gas pedal as they're cruising to what looks to be a 56-40 win over the Pirates.
DeWald comes in the ball game for Milford, sitting Tui down for a minute. You watch Sadler Barnes there on the sideline, helping his teammates understand where they need to be going. Good leadership. 15 seconds left to go. No shot clock. Clearing a little space right there. That was Stewart. Felt like the things got a little too tight, so he went ahead and got an offensive foul.
Yeah, and in the game, if the game was any closer, that'd be a mistake you couldn't make, especially in a low-time situation. But again, Milford cruising to a win right now, winning minor upset as the 9 seed beat an 8-seeded Green River.
And we got another three-point shot there by Anguano. It's missed. Rebound by Milford. And that will do it as Stewart holds the ball to finish out this one. This has been